Hi, welcome to another live stream. Thank you very much to the Patreons over on Patreon. I've got 4 now, 4 patrons, and can't tell you enough how grateful I am. And what a great feeling it is to have people that are willingly supporting. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. This Christmas season, I hope that everybody has a really good and safe time. Wow. Like the title says, there's 2 really nice things. MuseScore came out with MuseScore 4.0, which is a huge overhaul. I haven't messed with it yet. I've watched a couple of the presentation videos done by MuseScore, but if it's anything like they are saying in the video, which always happens to be the case with MuseScore, they give it to you very straightforward, without overdoing it, no exaggeration. I can't wait to try it out because you might remember, for those that have been following along my channel for a long time, back in 2020 when I started the channel, and especially in 2021 when I was recording a lot of cello with piano accompaniment music, I was using a MIDI version. I was inputting the music into my notation software called MuseScore, which is a free open source application that you can download. Really fantastic. And they just upped the ante, giving Finale and Sibelius a run for their money. Probably. I can't wait to try it out. And the strings, ever since I started using Finale back in 1998, I think it was, strings just sound awful all the way up until last year, unless you paid a ton of money for a downloadable string section. And then you had to do complicated things. According to their video, MuseScore says that the complications are all done with, and you just can pretty much click and it will already be set up for you. Whereas before you had to do stuff that I can't even describe how to do because I, quite frankly, didn't understand it. I went through the steps and was able to do it here and there, but I always messed it up somehow halfway through a project. So I just defaulted to the default string sounds, which sound awful. They don't even sound like real instruments, which they probably aren't. Anyway, I can't wait to try it out because the piano apparently has been improved, which already sounded decent, very plunky, but it actually sounded like a piano. And now with the string section being the way it is, I can't wait to give you a MIDI version of some of the music that I'm doing. If I do the MIDI version, I might actually be able to share even more of this fantastic forgotten cello music. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to do, to practice and input new music. Now, finally, hey, you saw my post. You saw my most recent video where what is it called? What is it called? I made a shortened or a advertisement for my podcast episode 55. I videotaped myself recording the podcast, and I don't know. What do you think? That's my very first time. All I did was turn a video camera on. I wasn't really thinking about it and not doing anything interesting. And so far, it's been very unpopular. It's just like the last 10 videos here on YouTube, very unpopular videos. So to the few hardcore people watching along, thank you, appreciate it. Quarenghi's Capriccio. If you haven't listened to the podcast already, go listen to it. It is it's interesting because there I have most of the recording that I did playing in the background, and some of it is featured without any talking over top of it. But I just wanted to show you a couple of passages from the podcast. I mean, from Quarenghi's Capriccio for cello and piano. This is a virtuosic piece. There's no doubt about that. Is it the hardest thing ever written? No, it's not. And for those that have experience playing on a regular basis and often, you can whip through this thing in no time. Now, care to guess, did you listen to the video from before? How many years has it been since I played anything virtuosic? The last thing that I played that was virtuosic was Cassado's Suite for Solo Cello. I think it goes something like this. Something like that. Kind of shocked that I actually remembered that, but I probably practiced that opening. I would venture to guess a couple thousand times, maybe more. So I should have it forever. This Capriccio has all the pieces, all the parts of a Capriccio. One thing that's very awkward is the slur, those slurs over the beat. Here, I'm going to play the first time it happens where you slur over the beat, and it's repeatedly slurred over the beat, and it goes something like this. You see that? I don't know how to make that smooth other than practice for 4 hours every single day, which I could, but then I'd sacrifice time for editing and all that other stuff. Very messy, very, very messy. See if he did it like this. Maybe I could manage it a little bit better. Obviously, from listening to it now, not so much. You know, it's frustrating because there was a point in my life where I actually could play this. And it would sound okay. I mean, I think now it sounds more mature, which is of course expected. But because I've been working on music, but it's a little frustrating because I cannot sound polished right now. I really want to get back out there and play again. It's just always something I've really enjoyed doing. Now, here's a really interesting section. I don't know how anybody would manage playing this at the tempo that it's marked in moderato. I really don't. I even if you're playing a lot, I think you could figure out how to bluff your way and make it sound good, but I don't think you could play all the notes and make it sound good. Look at this, slow motion. This is the end of the middle section. Every up bow is a harmonic, is a natural harmonic. That's an A. That's this A right there. So you go. That's still not fast enough though. Bum, 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 bum. It needs to be, I think, to make it sound like a virtuosic piece, so you don't sound like a student, it has to be. One, two, one, two. usually can get that. Oh, I know why I did it wrong. I know why I can't play it right. That's the reason. Here comes the harmonics. So I think that's what, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I wish I could make those trills sound good too. All right, that is. Those are two sections that make it really crazy to play. And here's the third, and actually this is the end. This is the coda. I would say not crazy hard. I think if I practiced a solid hour, like real practice every single day, maybe closer to 2 hours, but at least an hour, I think I could bluff my way and make it sound like I know what I'm doing. This is again another example of the awkwardness, but doableness. I mean, everything is doable if you're playing a lot, if you're fluent, if you feel good, your fingers are working right, you're coordinated. Anyway, here's the ending. It goes like this slowly, so you can see the slur over the beats. Oh, wow. Up to now, it's actually most of it is actually really doable at tempo, but this right here is where it starts to get pretty hairy. Right here, do you see that? Yeah. There again. Right here. And then from there on, it's actually quite easy to make it flow. But that little bit in the middle is just a bugger. Now here it is at tempo, or the tempo that I can at least muster. It would sound just brilliant if you could bump it up another 8 or 12 clicks per minute. I think I was doing 104. Either 104 or 108 in this section. I have to go back and check, but you see, I can't even count and get the bowing right because of the slur over the beat. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost had it. There we go. If I could just remember to push the bow up to where I began the down bow. People, same amount of bow. You can't, I don't think you can manage another way. Sure, you can do some gradations of dynamic, I think, at least at the level of what I'm working with right here, with the amount of playing and practice I have for the last 6 years. But I mean, otherwise, I rather like the Capriccio by Quarenghi. And just to finish out this live stream with the playing that I had planned, here's the opening so you can hear a little bit. This just sounds really, I think the opening actually is the best part of the whole thing. It's a little bit dramatic. Frustrating. Here we go. Well, I'm safe. I'm safe because actually nobody's going to watch this. I know that for a fact. I don't think I've ever had anybody watch all the way through any of my videos. 99% of everybody clicks off at about, I want to say 5 seconds. Probably, it might be 3. Actually, it might be 3. And then, I don't know, 50% click off after between 5 and 10 seconds. And I don't think I've ever had anybody watch all the way through one of my videos. Well, now that's not true. Actually, there were a couple with the Albert Ciclos, 8 easy pieces for cello, which, by the way, I kind of want to redo now that MuseScore has upgraded its string section in the MIDI category. Well, the piano section, obviously. But I could make an arrangement so it'd sound like I have a string orchestra accompanying me. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, man, that's actually a good idea. Whether you guys will like it or not, the likelihood is pretty low. Pretty low. But anyway, thanks for watching. You know, those that are watching on a regular basis, or at least clicking like, really appreciate it. Really, really do. Recap, I have 4 patrons on Patreon now. Thank you very much. I know I have one patron that has received a mug with my Forgotten Cello Music logo on it. Very, very satisfied. They like it. It's a cool mug. I think it's white with my, I don't know what you say, like a watercolor cartoonized face with Forgotten Cello Music. And then 2 people have recently signed up with the $3 a month subscription. So they are eligible to receive a sticker. Now, the one person, there should be one that got his sticker, but I haven't heard anything from him. I'll have to write a message. And then also recently, another person signed up at the $25 level. So in and that was this month. That was this month. So in February or maybe March, they should receive a mug, the same one that the other patron with the mug received. That's it. Thank you for listening. And if I don't see you before Christmas, happy holidays and Merry Christmas.